Hello everybody, it's a beautiful day in Farm Together 2. Just look at this rainbow. It's gorgeous. And we have some new stuff. We have production buildings and 14 other exciting updates that have occurred in the past couple weeks. And I'm going to go over them all with you today as quickly as I can. So let's hop to it. So the first update is obviously going to be the production buildings. Now, I never played Farm Together 1, but from what I understand, the production buildings are a highly coveted item. For example, this little jam processing area, it's called the Jam Factory. You use, I believe it's your pears and maybe your apples, actually. Let's just go in here and double check. You can get them all in here, and the one we're looking at right now, it costs you 10 medals to buy it. And yes, you use pears and apples and you convert them into delicious jam. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I love the animations. That's really cool. And then the other two we have, let's go and see those. All right, so don't judge me too harshly. I just kind of slapped these babies in here last night so you can see the process. Here's our jam factory, and I think this is done. I don't know if that means I burned the jam, but we got some jam. Let's take a look here. How much jam? Well, I have 68 jam because I've been buying it on the black market. But then you also have the cheese factory. You don't have to cut your own cheese anymore. And we're gonna collect that. And the last production building that we currently have is going to be making honey from your flowers. Let's collect that. That one might be my favorite. It's just so pretty. And then you can see we have honey, we have jam, and we have cheese. And now you don't have to buy contraband cheese from this shady lady anymore. Judith was selling me contraband cheese. I think it was Judith, wasn't it? But you can sell these items over here in the little candy shop. We have our honey, we have our jam, and then the cheese. Oh, that's right, the cheese. The cheese you sell to this dude here who buys your eggs and your milk and your tomatoes as well. I don't know why. Why are the tomatoes grouped in with this? We're just not going to ask. So anyhow, there you have it. Production buildings, and in case you didn't see that before, the cheese one is going to cost you 40 medals. So hopefully you have been saving up. And then the bees will cost you 20. And those take your flowers and they turn them into honey. This takes your milk and turns it into cheese. And the other one takes your delicious fruits and makes them into jam. So that is my favorite update out of everything. But we still have 14 more to go and I'm talking too much. So let's hurry up. Number 2, we have a new bush. So if you have one of these customizable bushes, you can now interact with it and change it to the duck. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. So we have 2 different bird brain bushes that we can add to our farm now. We'll get to the ducks later. On the number 3, we have some new terrain, some new pathing, pavement, and sidewalk. So let's go ahead and try them both right now. I'm going to spend actually, I'm not going to spend that much money. How about we just buy a couple tiles worth, even though I have 71 million. But who's counting? So that is our pavement here. I'm not sure what I think of it. The texture, let's just have a close look here. I mean, I guess I see the texture. It's okay. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And then the sidewalk, I think I'm going to like this one better because it has that lovely border. Let's take a look. What do we think? Pavement or sidewalk? The sidewalk, that has a real shop look to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it could be useful. I just have to figure out an application for the pavement, but I still like this one. This one's still my favorite. The stone road, it has that lovely Italian feel to it, but these two are nice as well. Number 4, we have some new duds that you can try on. You can be a cowboy or a cowgirl, and it looks like we have 4 different variants too. So we have the brown, the black, that looks like chaps, like if you were riding a motorcycle. I don't know if that's me or not. There's white, and then pink and kind of brown, and then you can be a cowgirl if you would rather. You have 4 variants in that as well. Those are nice. I want my overalls back. Thank you. I didn't realize the overalls have variants now. When did they put that in? Alright, we'll come back to this later. I need some time with it. I need to digest it. But for the cowboy and cowgirl, look at this. 4 variants on the hats. They can match your outfits. And are these different hats? It does change your hair. Look at that. Interesting. Do we want to wear the hat? I kind of like the hat. I don't think there's anything else new, maybe. Oh, you know what? This one looks like it came with the cowboy set. Does it not? Those are horseshoes. You have gray and yellow earrings. They're kind of hard to see. They are kind of hard to see. It's kind of a... I don't know. I think I like my strawberries better. And there are variants on the strawberry earrings too. Did I not know this? I did not. The lime earrings. Okay, those are just cute. Let's check out our new outfit here. Actually, the outfit is the same. We have a new hat though. And our pigtails, look at them sticking out like that. Oh, and those earrings do match the little bling on the pigtails. Okay, this is cute. We're gonna have to come back here and play around later, but we have some new outfits. Number 5. This just might be one of my favorite updates, and I know it's kind of insignificant, but look how cute. Look how cute the bird fountain is. That is adorable. You can't interact with it, but there are 2 different colors. Check this out. Look at this. We have our brown, and let's just buy another one. We're just gonna buy another one so you guys can see it. I do wish there were more colors, but they're so cute. And they do make a sound. It's hard to hear it because I have all these waterfalls over here. But you have 2 new fountains now, and they will cost you 45 diamonds each. Number 6, there's a new trough that you can put out on your farm for your animals, and it functions. Check that out. That's really cool. You can find that in your shop here along with the fountain. That's going to cost you 75 diamonds. There are no variants on that. Number 7, animal substrate. I am so happy they added this because take a look at the pigs here. So they are in mud. They're dirty. It's realistic, whatever. I'm fine with that. But the chickens and the ducks, when you add them, they are in the mud. And I can only handle so much of the drab brown. But thankfully, they added a way to go in here and you can select if you want to be really authentic, you can put some of this long grass in. But the problem with the long grass is it's kind of difficult to see how much food they have. So I honestly prefer this, and I'm wasting money. I am spending a lot of money, but that's okay. I like this. It's nice and manicured, but it just makes the chickens or the ducks just pop. They pop off of that, and it looks cozy. It has a cozier feel. And look at these beautiful feathers on there. So changing the animal substrate, it makes such a huge difference in my opinion. Can we make them in water? No, you cannot. Can we make them in sand? Yes. So you can give them sand. We're just gonna blow all my money here. Snow. I don't know what I think about that. You can make them in dirt. Can we put them in flower beds? Probably not. No, cannot do that. Can we put them on the pavement? You can. $21,000, yes. For science. Oh. You know, if you wanted to make like a town-like setting, I don't hate it. Kind of a medieval farm vibe there. Well, now we have to try this one. Yes, I want to spend another 21 grand. It did nothing. Did it take my money and it did nothing? Hey, I want a refund. Are there any that we haven't tried? I think that's it. We're gonna go back to this. Well, we just wasted a lot of money for science, but you get the idea. You can change the animal substrate, and I am so happy about this. Number 8, we have tool and animal sheds. Here is one such shed back here. I'm gonna push my pig into it. This is the animal shed. It comes in multiple different colors. Let's just see how many colors it comes in here. That is your tool shed. That is going to cost you 75 diamonds, and it comes in the orange, the blue, and the red. And then the animal shed will also cost you the same amount, and it comes in the orange, the blue. The blue is actually really kind of cool, and the red there. So here is an animal shed. Let's go find a tool shed. Where is my tool shed? There's another animal barn over there. Not the tool shed. I know I have a tool shed around here. The blue animal barn. That looks nice, doesn't it? These guys need fed. Sorry, that's going to bother me. I know they're just fictitious animals. It's just a video game, but they were hungry. It bothers me. Tool shed. Where is my tool shed? I know where I have a tool shed. Here is the tool shed. It's really tiny, but if you have a small space, like in this little pen right here, it fits perfectly. The chickens, you can can we push them in there? I love how you can push the animals around. Tool shed, very cute. Can't do anything, can't interact with it, but it's a nice little accessory for your farm. Moving along, we have some new crops that have been added to the game, beginning with cabbages. We already had the red cabbage, but now if you look in here, you have a green cabbage. It is a spring and fall vegetable, and there are some variants. It looks like we have 6 total. Here's one, here's another. That looks like a cabbage. That also looks like a cabbage. And then this one could be a cabbage as well. I still have some garlic. We'll get to that. But the cabbage is really pretty. I love it. So cruciferous, so crunchy. And that brings us to number 10, garlic. We have our white garlic. This is the one that you start with, and then you can unlock the red garlic. And I struggle with the garlic because it's only available in such sparse seasons. Like the red garlic is spring only, and we have our white garlic. We're gonna go and plant some of that right now. So the garlic, even though it is from the onion family, it is going to give you chickpeas, which is very helpful because you need the chickpeas to feed your sheep. Oh no, see what I mean? The season just changed, and that's what happened last night with the red garlic over here. So if you want garlic, you really gotta pay attention to the seasons that it grows in. And do we have the red garlic? No, we have nothing right now. So you have the 2 garlics there, and then it looks like we have 2 more to unlock, so maybe only 4 garlics. I am curious what the last 2 garlics might be. We're gonna have to wait to find out. Number 11, we have a new flower, Morning Glories, and there are 5 variations. I actually have 3 of them unlocked. We have the Celestial Morning Glory. This is the one that you begin with, and then after that you will unlock this red one here. It's called the Noah Morning Glory. They're so pretty. Fun fact, Morning Glories are actually quite weeds. These will take, let's see, how long do these take to grow? Those take 7 hours to grow. The base one is going to take you 6 hours, and then this one I just unlocked. This is the Silk Morning Glory. That is going to take you 6.5 hours. And then if you look in your flowers, you're also going to have 2 more variations to unlock too. So 5 total, not 6. And I just had to buy new property last night because I am running out of space for all my flowers. Look how many I have. Let me just show you on the map. Oh, another one. Here's a little bonus tip for you. They just added, so on controller, it is left stick down, but you can change and add the icon to see what item you have. Look at this. You now have 3 different icon types you can put on the map. Well, you can have no icons. Then you can just see when you have things that you need to harvest. You have the generic icon, but so many times I see like the red rose on the map, but there's like 5 red roses. I want to know where my specific flowers are, or my specific animals. So you can press this again, and let's zoom in here. Now you can see. Do you see how that changes? That's your generic symbol. And now you have your specific symbol. And that is going to be so very helpful. Look at that, even for the ducks, the pigs, the various fish that you have. It might be really difficult to see if you have a small screen, but I'm going to keep it on this. This is so much more helpful. Now, where were we? Oh yes, so we are going to move on to animals number 12. Let me go show you number 12. It's over here. Number 12, the new animal, ducks. We have the pekin duck here. And then your abacut ranger duck. It looks like a mallard duck to me. But this is the one that you start with. And then I just unlocked this guy over here, the duckling. Not a breed, just a young little duckling here. And they give you feathers. And they level up really fast when you first get them. So super cute. We have ducks. And then if you look in your menu here, you can shop for 6 total ducks. Yes, I have 3 more that I have not unlocked yet. So 6 ducks. And I had to find a place to put them. They're not going to stay here, but they're pretty cute. I'm hoping we get rabbits. Do you think we get rabbits? We're rabbits in Farm Together 1. Our final 3 updates have to do with your settings. So if you, excuse you, I do have sheep back there. I didn't burp. If you open up your settings here and go down to your quests, you now can pin up to 3 quests. We're going to go ahead and do this. It's going to make our screen ugly. But take a look. You can pin up to 3. I wish you could pin 4. And if you have a small screen, this might be a bit difficult to do. But if you have a larger screen, this is so helpful to have 3 of them pinned on the screen. And it just helps to guide what you're doing, right? You know what you got to do. I got to get more ducks, more clownfish, and more cows. Number 14, there is a brand new animal density setting that will help if you're having performance issues. Open this up, go into your settings, go into video, and then go down to advanced settings. And it's going to be all the way down here at the bottom. This is your animal density setting. Changes the amount of animals and fish spawned in groups in ponds. It can help if you're having performance issues. Do note, it doesn't affect how much you can harvest. You still get the same harvest. It's just a visual tweak. So mine is set on high. We can even go very high. You can go down to medium or low. Actually, let's go test this out. I'm going to put it on very high, and let's take a look here. Note the fish and the chickens. This is very high. Now we're going to change it to low and apply. Did it change anything? Honestly, it looks pretty similar. I'm going to have to put the video side by side. But if you're having issues with your frame rate, depending on how powerful your machine is, you can play around with that new animal density setting. I'm going to put mine back up on high though. Number 15, you now have a way to favorite farms, so you can easily bookmark it and come back to the farm later. Go into your join farms, and this pulls up all the different farms on here. Let's say I want to favorite spotted turtle farm here because I thought it was really cool. On controller here, I would just press down on my left trigger, and that puts a little heart on that farm. So then let's say I come back and play later. I can use my filter button, which is X on controller. It's on the bottom left of your screen. It'll tell you what it is. You're going to filter it. First, it's going to show what friends are playing. I don't have any friends playing right now. And then if you filter it again, it's going to show you your favorited farms that are currently on. That is a really cool way to be able to find farms again that you really like. And then you can unfavorite it if you decide it's not your favorite anymore. So there you have it, 15 new additions to Farm Together 2 within the past couple weeks. And probably another one will come out today before I get this video published. If you can't tell, I am quite smitten with this game. My husband plays it. I've gotten my mother to play it. I have a couple friends who are playing it. Yes, Gen Xers, we still game. Sorry, millennials and Gen Z. I'm having so much fun in this game, and I have only a fraction of what we can purchase. From what I understand, you can buy 7x7. That's how many properties you can have. So 49 properties. Am I right? I think so. I've got a lot to go, and right now I'm lacking in diamonds, so I have to keep up the grind to get those diamonds. But let me know in the comments below which of these updates is your favorite. I don't know, it might be the production, it might be turning the substrate of the animals' pens into grass. I love that. It just helps with the aesthetic so much. And the fountains are so cute too. I like them all. But anyhow, I thank you so much for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all next time.